All right, we are live. We are live. Let me get these lined up. I want to see if we can get all these rods in here. Let's jump back. You guys have been busy. Okay, real quickly. Rods are all baited up. We'll throw them out in just a second. Ronnie Moore, my brother, I grew up, went to high school with, right there. How good to see you, buddy. Gaza, good luck, Dave Stone from the Nether Niche Club. Okay, buddy, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And Catfish Regulators already throwing a boom of $10 on me. Love you, brother. Appreciate it so much. The Bandit Frogster. Froggy, you'll be happy to know that we are not using frogs for bait today. Okay? We're using skipjack, shad, and goose. We've already caught 2 catfish while we were waiting on Roger's show to be over. But we've got a couple of small channel cats. They weren't real big, but they were fish, so they were fun. Do got pictures of those we'll put up later on. G-Stop Fishing, how's it going? Yeah, Dave Garcher. All right, guys, let me tell you what the plan is today. If you look right down here, there's little Freddie, little bitty Freddie, right next to Black Betty. Okay? And then you got the lineup of the other 4 girls there. You've got Trish, the Murrillo rod. You've got Lisa, the Madkatz rod that I got from Lisa and Aaron Elliott, which the 2 fish I've already caught, both of them came on Lisa. Then we've got the Muddy River rod, Mudussa. And last but not least, we've got the Madkatz rod, Madison. Now, it's these 4 girls right here are against Black Betty and Little Freddie. So Little Freddie and Black Betty have challenged the Madkatz and the Muddy River rod and the Murrillo rod. They've challenged them to a fish off. We've got them baited up. Little Freddie's already in. He's kind of got a head start because he's kind of short, you know. So let me jump down here, get some bait in the water, and I'll be right back. You guys just hang on, okay? Black Betty don't need to be tied down. I've got a really good stake drove in the ground, and her drag is loosened up. If they take off with it, it's going to peel drag. Creole catfishing, my Mississippi River rats, brother, what's going on? I've already got 2 fish on the board today, guys. They are biting pretty good. One of them I caught on dead goose, and the other one was on some frozen rotten shad. Can you believe that? They're not hitting the skipjack. They're hitting the shad. Look, lady, how's it going? Chad Thomason, Tim Redenbaugh, Dave Garcher, I think I already said hi to you, but hi again. David Kennedy, hello. Let's see here. Who are we missing? All right, guys, the rods are baited up. Let me run down here and throw them out real quick. And you wonder what's going on with that? Well, I accidentally shaved my beard off the other night. I'm not going to pull this off unless we catch a 20-pounder today. Catch a 20-pounder, the mask comes off, okay? Let's get some baits in the water. You guys just hang tight. They're already baited up. Won't take me but a minute. All right, we have 6 rods in the water. It's 2 against 4, y'all. So we're gonna see what happens. Catfish and crappie Mark, what's going on? Gotta do some, see what all I missed. Let me back up here a little bit. Double hook angling now. What's going on, buddy? Martin from UK. Skull Rush, hello. I think I've said hi to Trophy Seekers Outdoors, my brother Daryl. I've got 2 little dink channel cats on the board so far, guys. So we are catching fish, but the 20-pounder is not looking. Actually broke off 2 fish a while ago. I forgot about that. I've got 5/0 hooks on a couple of the rods, and I've had 2 fish pull right about 20 feet from the bank. I don't know if they were monsters or not, but that 5/0 hook just didn't want to hold them. I'm almost certain they were lip hooked. Down East Tackle Josh, how you doing, buddy? Want to be outdoors? Matt, good to see you in here. Double hook angling, say hi to you again. And I think I've caught up with everybody. I think I have. If I missed you, I'm sorry, because we're fixing to get busy on these rods. They've been biting pretty good. Let's see if it holds true. Let's see what happens. I'm going to drop a link for anybody that wants to come up here. Let me do that real quick, because this is a free-for-all. We're just going to get stupid with it. The River Rat Show will be tomorrow, and we will be coming to you live on the boat. I think I got it. There you go. Anybody wants to come on up? Indiana Chris, how you doing, buddy? So it's Betty and Freddie versus the other 4. We're having a fish off with the rods today. Catfish in Fresno, what's going on? Anybody out there fishing wants to come up, you can come up. Or if you just want to come up and hang out, it don't matter. I'm waiting on that sun. I got my shirt hanging on the truck door. I'm actually sitting against the truck to keep the wind off of me. Yeah, you see my shirt blowing up there every now and then. I'm waiting on that sun to get behind there where I don't have to squint to see the chat. Muskrat Adventures. Man, great show today, Roger. You pulled it off, buddy. And it got intense right there at the end of it, didn't it? That freaking Bobcat and that Freddie, man. You know they're going to hold out to the last minute and then do what they got to do. Do some damage. Them boys is something else. But overall, great show. Great show, buddy. I watched every bit of it. I don't think I caught the last couple of goodbyes, but all the way up to the end of it where you said, that's it, time out, and listen to you talk to a couple of the guys, and then I jumped over here. We got somebody in the basement. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got Jeff Beal. All right, let's get him on up here. What's going on, brother?
My man? How you doing?
Dude, man, I can't believe this. I've tried. I've got some I'm not skipjack, but shad that I caught back in the summer. They're like 15, 16 inches long.
That's awesome.
Really, I tried them all year long, and they were crap.
Are they freezer burn?
I'm here today just for the heck of it. That's what they're hitting on, is that soft, mushy shad. They're not touching the skipjack. Oh, Betty's getting hit. Betty's getting hit. Can we get Betty to do a takedown for us? That would be great. Because Lisa, the Madkatz rod, she's already caught 2 channel cat. But the show didn't start. They don't get credit for that until the show starts. But anyways, Lisa caught 1 fish on mushy shad and 1 fish on a dead goose that I picked up off the highway. And Lisa is getting hit now. Maybe we get something going here. I mean, I've been getting some really good bites, but you got to be careful because they'll take down real hard. And with these soft baits, you better give it a couple minutes and check it, because 9 times out of 10, they're getting it off the hook. They actually managed to pull a whole shad head off of Betty a while ago with 1 big takedown. I mean, she bent down hard, popped back up straight. I reeled it up. The shad head was gone. Avid, what's going on, my brother? We're getting a couple taps right now. Maybe we get something going here in just a second. But I've got my paper here to keep score. It's those 4 girls against Betty and Freddie. I don't think it's very often that you get to see a show where there's a versus and it's all in the same. I got rods fighting with rods, man.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah, them girls don't get along. They like to beat each other up.
Sweet. All right. Well, I just want to stop in for a minute. I just got a new backdrop. I'm working on setting up my own page and everything. So maybe
Okay.
this time, maybe next week, I'll be up and running. And I'm gonna be revealing. I'm gonna be revealing some new stuff I just purchased in the mail. So that's pretty much it, man.
Well, make sure you let us all know when that's going to be exactly and everything, because we definitely want to check that out.
All right. I appreciate your time.
You bet. We'll be looking forward to it. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
Solo Texans in the house. Hello, buddy. What's going on? See, I know them rods are getting tapped. I can't see them on the screen, so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm trying not to ignore you guys. I'm waiting on that sun to get behind that coat where I can see the chat. Catfish regulators already. Catfish regulators. I wasn't even alive yet, and they came out of the gate with a $10 boom on me. Man, you guys are something else, man. Love y'all to death. Appreciate that. I really do. Indiana Chris, what's going on? Shirley T, my sister, what's up? I really have to keep an eye on them rods too, guys, because like I said, I'm throwing some really soft baits right now, and it doesn't take much of a lick for them to knock it off the hook. I know we were getting tapped on the Madkatz rod Lisa, and Betty was getting bumped a little bit. I'm hoping they didn't get picked clean real quick. But we are throwing way out there in the main channel. Forget that island. We're throwing out past that. We're in the main river today. We are slinging it. We've got a couple of rods in here up close, but majority of them, they're out there probably a good 60 yards at least. And Betty, she's out probably a good 80 yards. Still getting tapped on that Madkatz rod. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Team Snagging Whiskers, Dustin. Man, I tell you what, you guys. Oh, Betty just got hit hard. I'm going to talk to y'all with my back turned to you. I hope you don't mind, because I want to keep an eye on her. But you guys, Dustin needs some watch hours. He's got playlists up on Team Snagging Whiskers. Go check him out. I've been running it at night, but you know, we all stick together and help each other out. So you guys jump on board with that train, and let's help push Dustin up on his watch hours. Lisa Elliott, little Lisa Sunshine, done caught 2 fish today, and she's getting bit right now. We ain't counting the fish she already caught. I do have video. I took pictures of them because, oh, Betty's getting hit again. She's a wiggling. She's a wiggling. We might need to get down there on that one, guys. That's tugging pretty good. We're going to give that a minute, but I can almost bet you with that soft, mushy bait, they just got that bait off there. But it was, I guarantee it's a little channel cat, because it was just working the tip of it really hard like that. It gave me one good bounce and then stopped. Probably pulled that bait right off the hook. I'm going to have to downsize it a little bit so that they get the hook in their mouth instead of grabbing that big chunk of bait. Okay. I can barely see you guys. I apologize. I got to get my glasses adjusted just right. There we go. All right. We're going to give Betty another couple minutes. And I think we had a chunk of a shad body on there. We'll cut off another shad head and get that on there and throw it out there. She's going to be the only one with a big, massive bait on her today. The rest of them are going to be running a little bit smaller bait. And I don't know if you can see all them rods or not. I hope they're all there. Try to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And little Freddie right there makes 6. Oh, Betty's still getting hit. Betty's still getting hit. That bait is still on there. Well, I hate it when they do this. They're making me run down there. It's a little channel cat, I guarantee it. Come on, girl. Might keep it out on them. I got a really big bait on Betty, so I think that's a little fish just pecking at it. But while I was sitting there, the Muddy River rod, it went off. It started getting hit. Come on, girls. One of y'all got to load up. Don't y'all want to beat each other up today? Freddie's just hanging there watching the show. I don't know what his deal is. He'll get in there. I promise he will. Mike Sampson, Sappy, my brother, what's going on? I may move Freddie up here a little closer because he's just a wee little guy, and I don't want nothing to happen to him. No, Betty's still getting hit, so he has not stole the bait yet. It's just maybe a little too much for him, probably. Maybe too much for him. Who did we miss in here? Double hook, Mike Sampson. And then Chris. I don't know if I'm missing anybody or not. I'm probably behind on the chat for sure. Okay. Eat it. I seriously want to take this mask off, you guys. It's kind of bugging me. But we're going to stick to our word. Making a move to the iPad. I'll be watching. Good luck. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, Betty's still bouncing. But we want a takedown. Everybody loves to see Betty go crazy. Let's see if we can get it to happen today. That has got to be a dink fish. But it's way out there in the main channel, though, so I don't know. Thank you, Cold Creek. I appreciate it. Fishing with Jeff Beal is back in the chat. Thank you, Jeff. Betty is still bouncing. But we can't get that takedown that we want. He's just pecking at it. He's just pecking at it. Lisa's getting hit. It's a race between Lisa and Betty right now. Freddie's just hanging back and watching. Like I said, I think we're going to move Freddie over here a little closer because he's fishing in that narrow channel right there that is, it's not deep compared to where the rest of the girls are. That's probably about 12 foot deep. The rest of these rods, Betty got a good hit then. I'm telling you, this has got to be a bunch of dink channel cat. It's almost got to be. And I'm almost certain with as many rods as we've got out and as far out as we've thrown them. Oh, there goes the Muddy River rod. There goes Lisa. We've got a school of little channel cats moved in on us, you guys. Betty's going again. Getting some pretty good tugs on her. And I think it's a school of little dink channel cats, guys. I'm pretty sure it is. I hate to do it. We may have to downsize every one of these hooks. I really don't want to. Come on, Betty. Take it to town, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. The wind keeps dropping slack. Betty is so far out there and she's so high up. The wind bows the line. And you see that line go tight and straight, and the tip of the rod will barely bounce. Because what they're having to do is pull all that slack out before they make contact with the rod. So I'm basically watching the line, and I can tell when she's going to start bouncing like she did right there. Our best hope is they get that hook in there and they find it. That is a pretty good sized bait on there, though. Yeah, he's dropping slack now. Not sure what's going on there. Leave the big hooks, just shorter bait. You got it, buddy. That's what we're going to do. I do have some fresh skipjack. Right now, I'm using up all this old stuff. Joe Ziegler, what's up? That's right. Go, Betty. Come on, Betty. Everybody come in here to see you. Let me drop the link again. Anybody at all that wants to come up, you're more than welcome. Anybody. Just come on in and make yourself at home. I'm going to drop the link right there. Ooh, that was a pretty hard tug on Betty. Ooh, there, right there. Come on, son, eat it. Man, I'm really wanting to see that fish hook up. I don't want to reel down on them. I've already tried that, and it didn't work. I reeled down on 2 fish already, and all I did was pull it away from them. So I'm going to have to be patient and let them get it eat. Madkatz rod, I'm not Madkatz, that's the Muddy River rod. It's bouncing. There's pretty good activity right there. Every time you head for them, they quit. Come on. They love making me get up and run way down there. That bite there had me kind of worked up because that was pulling anything that bends that Muddy River rod, because that thing is like a broom handle, buddy. If they bend the tip on it, they're doing something. Betty is still bouncing. You know, that may be a little bitty fish on there because I've got a really heavy weight on there. And like I said, there's a whole lot of line out there. So he's got plenty of slack to pull on before by the time he gets the line tied, he's already tired from swimming. But we'll let him sit and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, Ashley Brady, she is a sweetheart. Love her to death. Great gal, that Ashley. I told him since they got Abbott and Ashley on Sunday nights, that's my AA meeting. I go to the Abbott and Ashley show. I have AA meetings on Sunday night. Abbott and Ashley. Betty, come on. That fish is just steady pecking. I wouldn't doubt there's a 3-inch channel cat on the end of that line. I can't believe them little ones are that far out there, though, because I am throwing way out there off that point. Way out there. But we're looking for a big takedown. We're probably a whole bunch of little bitty fish today. Martin. Ernie Brown in here? What's going on, Ernie Brown? Downtown Ernie Brown. Liked and shared, Daddy. But thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I'm hoping we get some more people out fishing this afternoon to hop on up here. Betty is still thumping. Man, I almost want to bet that's a little bitty fish that's on that rod. And he's probably wrapped himself up. I had that happen many times before where a little small 1 pound or 2 pound channel cat would get on there and he'll wrap the line around and around his body, and he's just not able to pull very hard because he's been steady pulling nonstop. He ain't quit. He's still pulling it. He just ain't got what it takes. I don't believe. Either that or he's tied up like a cowboy got a hold of him. That rod is still bouncing. I don't know. We may just need to go down there and reel down on it and see what's going on. We might need to do it. It's still bouncing. Let's see. Is Lisa getting some activity going there? Not sure. I think it's a race between Lisa and Betty right now. Which one's going to hook up first? That Muddy River rod was getting hit. The Muddy River rod is the one with the dead goose on it. Hold on, we got somebody in the basement. Let's get them up here. Little Missy, what's going on? Come on up in here.
Hey, Danny, I don't want to take up much of your time, but I have a favor to ask all the people that's in the chat.
Go ahead.
You know, Ernie and Chrissy are a big supporter of our community, and they help and they encourage everybody. But right now, Chrissy's not feeling very well, and if they would, I'd like for everybody to take a moment, just remember her in prayer and lift her up, because she's not she's not feeling very well. I think she may have the flu or something.
Absolutely, we can do that. So you just say when, and we'll have a moment of prayer for Chrissy. If you don't, if you just
That
say when you want to do it.
I just didn't want. I don't want to bust in on your channel, but I just feel like
Anytime.
it's
Hey, we're family. We are absolute family. You pop up anytime. Anytime there's news like that. But you guys, yeah, let's take a minute and take a minute of prayer for Chrissy. Okay. So let's do that right now.
Lord, we come and ask you to touch Chrissy. God, she's such an inspiration to the community. She uplifts everybody. She encourages them all. God, we ask that you just reach down and touch her. Help the breathing, help the oxygen level. Ease the headache, God. Touch her body. Encourage her. And Ernie, help them to lean on one another and help the community to keep a check on them. Also keep a hedge around them that they don't get this stuff. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Missy. We all appreciate that. I'm sure Chrissy and Ernie do too. Like I said, we're all family in here, and we absolutely encourage and support each other. And when one of us is hurting, we're all hurting. So thank you so much for that. We appreciate it.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna back out of here and try to keep the check on her, I guess.
Okay, hon. Well, thanks, Missy. Keep us
Thank
updated
you.
on her.
We will.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, let's see here. There's a net snuck in on me there. NJ Fishing Maniac, my buddy Mark, what's going on? And you guys absolutely, Ashley Brady, hello. Let's absolutely keep Christy in our prayers. Her and Ernie are such a big part of the community. Uh, they're two of the most active people in the catfish community that you could even ask for. Great people, great supporters of everybody else's channel. And they have had a tough time of it with their health lately. So we just want to lift them up. Absolutely. Chucky Morgan, what's going on? I'm fixing to reel Betty up and put a chunk of, I'm going to keep that big bait on Betty. The rest of them, I'm going to small it down a little bit. I'm pretty sure they've got that goose breast off of that Muddy River rod. He got hit pretty hard a while ago, and that goose breast does not stay on there very well. So we're going to check Betty and the Muddy River rod here in just a minute. We're going to wait and see if Betty gets hit again. I think they've pecked the bait off there. But I'm going to go something a little tougher on there. I think I do have some fresher skipjack. I didn't bring any fresh bait with me today, guys. I went all old bait. I want to go ahead and use it up. I do have some snagging hooks with me. We might need to. Just go ahead on and get us a carp and cut that bad boy up. We're probably going to try that here in just a little bit. Get some fresh carp on there. What I'll do is I'll unplug you guys from the battery pack. We'll move the camera around to the end of the truck, into the creek channel, and we're going to throw up in there and get a carp here in a little bit. That's part of the plan. We're going to do that. I made up some snagging hooks last night. Posted a little short video of it. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. And I was joking and kidding about my wife being mad because here's the thing, guys. Okay. in all honesty, she was sitting in the next room the whole time I was doing that. She wasn't mad. She was sitting there the whole time I was talking about, oh my God, my wife's going to kill me. She don't care. She was sitting on the couch looking at me, shaking her head. Said, what are you telling people that for? They're going to think I'm mean. I said, no, they know I'm kidding. Ain't nobody thinks that Stacia's mean. They know she's a sweetheart. You've got to have a big heart to put up with this and not leave. Yeah, she was fully aware of what I was doing. I still don't think she was happy about it, but she didn't have a problem with it. I think they have cleaned Betty off. So, no, it's still tapping. I think that fish is a little bitty when it's on there. We're going to go reel down on 2 rods and check the baits. Okay. We're going to rebait Betty with a skip with a shad head. We're going to put a shad head on there. We're going to rebait the Muddy River rod, Mudussa. We're going to rebait her with another chunk of goose meat. And after we throw them out, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab the camera. We're going to tie up a snagging hook onto the 13-foot rod, and we're going to go try to get us a carp. Sound good to y'all? Okay, let me rebait those rods. I want to check Betty because she hit too many times. I want to check that one, and then we'll go do that. I'll be right back. All right, the goose meat is gone. We got the goose meat. So we're going to cut off a piece of goose. That's what I thought. And that's just a big old chunk of goose meat. And they had picked all of it off there. So we're going to get another piece of that on there and throw it out there. Bear hook. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. They took that bait right off that hook. So we're going to put. So like I said, the 2 rods that got hit, both of them had bare hooks. We're going to take the head off of this shad right here, put it on Betty and throw it way out there. Yeah, we're gonna take the while we're trying to keep an eye on them rods. Both rods we pulled in had no bait. They picked that soft bait right off of there. So we're going to go ahead and rig up a snagging rod, and we're going to take the camera and move around behind the truck. I'll try to keep an eye on these rods in the background, and we'll jump over here and try to get us a fresh carp and cut that up, because it's that time of year, you guys, when we switch over to the carp bait and see what we can do with it. So let me get the snagging hook tied on here real quick, and we'll go do that. But we'll let them do their thing while we're waiting. And for any of y'all that missed it last night, I did a little short video where I took some 14-aught treble hooks and took one of my wife's flower pots and filled it full of dirt and pushed a hole down under the pin, and I made me some snagging hooks here. I just poured the lead down into the flower pot and put a little weight on there. So it's cheaper for me to buy the hooks and make them myself, because those cotton picking snagging hooks are expensive. But it's a little short 5-minute, come here, Win. It's a little short 5-minute video that I made last night of I hate tying these snagging hooks on this braid though, because I have to remember to lighten the drag, extremely light, because if you hit a carp really hard with this braid and you got that drag real tight, it's going to snap this braid, because just the impact alone will shock it. I don't like using braid for it, but that's what I got with me. 3, 4, 5. And yes, I am one of the people that count while I'm tying my knots. But we're going to move over here and see if we can snag a carp. I don't know if there's any up in here or not. We're going to go find out, okay? We'll find out together is what we'll do. And I'll take you guys with me. We'll move the camera over there. First thing we'll do is lighten this drag really light. Fairly light. I don't think it has to be that light. That might work. Let's go a little bit. One click. That'll work. Okay. We're going to leave them on their own for a minute. I'm going to unplug you guys. And we're going to move around here to the channel. Hang on a second. Is Betty getting hit? Hold on. Hang on, you guys. She's got that big old shad head on her. Let's watch her for just a second. Make sure there ain't something going on there. You're not being very aggressive. Stonefly, what's up? Yeah, here's the thing. Usually when I'm snagging, I go all mono on it, about 50-pound test on it. Sometimes I'll go as low as 30, but that's what I got on this rod right now. I don't have another rod ready to go to snag with, so we're going to probably lose this hook. But, you know, we're going to do it together like we always do. So let me grab you guys up. Let's move over here into the creek and see if we can't get a hold of a carp. What do you say? And we'll come back. I'll keep you guys. The rods are going to be behind you guys, right there. And see if I can get you guys where you can see. The rods are going to be behind you guys. So if they get on there, I'll have to spin you around real quick Let's see if we can't find a carp laying up in the shallows right there. We need some fresh bait. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. We'll try a little bit. Oh, man, come on. I snagged myself. There you go. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this. We'll give it a try. How do you find them other rods? Yeah. Oh, man, it's twisted up on me. It's wrapped up on me in there. Oh, man, I just hooked myself in the back of the head. Crap! What do you got going on here? Oh, I see. There's the problem. Now we're good. Man, this thing is like really messing with me. What are you doing? Get right. Man, it's windy out behind this truck. I ain't liking that. Oh, oh, we had one. We had one. That was a common carp. Knocked the scale off of it. We had a common carp. I think they're out there in that deep water. Yeah, we hit one. I can't do this very long. It's hard on my back. Oh, one more throw, you guys, and I'm quitting. It's killing me. It's hard on me. Hit one. That is killing my ribs. All right, we may come back to that. That's hurting. It's putting me out of breath. We gotta go back and sit down a little bit. Whew. Those carp may not have moved up in here real thick. We did hit 2 carp, but we just bounced off of them. So either way, I don't have the energy I used to have, you guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wear out really fast now. I wear out really fast. That hurts my ribs. It hurts my back, my shoulders, and I lose my breath. Just ain't got it in me no more. Not like I used to have. I apologize. But it is what it is. All right. Can't see if we'll line back up or not. I just don't know. Hope I got all them rods in there. Yeah. It does happen when you get old. Man, I used to be able to do that all day long. 4 casts, and I feel like I got beat up. That's just too much work. Oh, we came back just in time. Betty's getting hit. Now remember, we got that big giant shad head on there. And there comes a barge behind the island right there. I don't know if you guys can see that bad boy or not right there. So we got that big giant shad head. Maybe we'll get a barge bite on it. We'll see. Yeah, I am. Oh, Betty. Man, I hate it when they mess with me like that. You get them hits that are big enough to make you jump up and run. I hate that. I don't like when they toy with my emotions. I'll not take this abuse much longer. Come on with it. I can't believe that goose bead ain't got a bite yet. It might have got one while we was screwing around with that snagging rod and not paying attention. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. Me and Richard come through here with the boat. I'm throwing up in that shallow creek trying to snag them carp. It's not the best situation. Every time we drove through here in the boat, those carp are actually piled up out there in that deep, deep hole. Unfortunately, I can't snag that right now because guess what? That's where all my rods are at. And I don't want to throw out there and reel up all my lines on a snagging hook. I can almost 99.9% guarantee you I could snag a carp if I reel all those up and get them out of the way and throw out there in that hole. You can ask Richard Cluck, Fishing and Freedom. Man, we come through here with the boat and that fish finder, they're just stacked in there like cordwood. And we're almost certain those are the invasive carp, the big head and the silver carp. I'm almost certain they are. Caught 2 fish off camera. Like I said, did record them. I did get recordings of them, so I don't hear that crap. It didn't count. It didn't count. Fishing and Freedom, buddy. Look how good the water looks. It's crystal clear, smooth. Oh, Betty's getting bent. Betty's getting bent. But will he take it? Eat that shad head. Come on, girl. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Come on. Why? Will you quit doing that? Making me run like this. What is going on? He's really getting up my nerves. Oh, messing with me. messing with me. There ain't no way it got that shad head off there that quick, because I hooked him through the bone in his head. So that bait's still there. They're just not being real aggressive, you guys. 922 barbecue, crappie barbecue that is, and weed hopper. We will drop the link again. Anybody out there that wants to come up and hang out, get in chat. Come on now. That fish is going to keep biting that hook. Eventually, he's going to screw up. I'm telling you. They're going to grab. That's the biggest hook I got out there, though. I've got the. That one has my Triple City. Which one is that? The Goober Time. That's what's on Betty. The Triple City Goober Time hook. It's a pretty big hook with a pretty big bait. I'm your Huckleberry. What's going on? Good to see you. All he's got to do is get that hook in his mouth in the right spot and quit screwing around with it. I think we're going to have to move little Freddie because he ain't even got a bite yet. But he's up in his defense, he's up in that shallow creek right now. He's not where the rest of the fish are biting at. What's that stick hung up on out there? Is it on one of my lines? I don't see nothing. I can't tell nothing. I just can't see. The sun's almost, there you go. Sun's getting where I can see. It's getting in the right spot. Come on, Betty. You guys are not going to catch two little baby channel cat while Roger's show was going on and then abandon me. You're just not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it. Better get right. That's all I got to say. John Boy's catfishing. What's going on, John Boy? Good to see you in here. Thank you for dropping by. Well, I'll tell you what, you get behind this truck and the sun's shining on you and it's blocking the wind. It's almost freaking hot right here. But if you step out there where them rods are, that wind hits you and it's like, woo, Lord, no. Whole different, it drops 20 degrees when you step 20 feet. Walk out there. It's cold out there. Right here, it's nice and toasty. I got the truck door open and hiding behind it. I'm hiding behind the truck door. I think we need to move little Freddie. And at least give him a sporting chance. Mike's fishing home. Mike Surratt, my brother. What's going on? Good to see you. No, he's still biting on that shad head. Still biting on it. You know, with all them little bitty ones out there, there's got to be a big fish somewhere in the middle of that crap. Somewhere out there, you would think. Just notice your screen tag. Yeah, they did that to me the other day, and I forgot to change it. I think Creole did that. Come on, Betty. Come on. Boy, he's steady pulling down. Stay with it. Stay with it. Come on. That bait is out there further than any other bait, and it's in the main current. So, hold on. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. But every time I run down there, it quits. He is steady bouncing it this time. Get a hold of that hook. Get a hold of that hook. Oh, that went a hard tug. That went a hard tug. That went a hard tug. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're going to make me jump. You're going to make me jump. Just eat it. Come on. Come on and eat it. Please eat the bait. He's dropping slack now. Here comes a seagull going to poop on us. Come on. Go on, seagull. He's still bouncing it. There's a good bounce. There's a good bounce. There's a good pull. There's a good pull. There's a good pull. There's a good pull. I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know if I should reel down on that fish. Because the last time I just let him sit there and chew on it. When I reeled it up, he had that head chewed off there. They got that sun shining right on this cove right here, warming that water up. But at the same time, that water's really freaking deep. So I just don't imagine that water's getting warm down at the bottom like that. Come on. You got to get on there before the sun goes down. Now, me and Richard Cluck will be out here. I don't think that Creole and Parker are going to get to fish with us tomorrow. I know Parker's still finishing up on his hunt. Tomorrow should be the last day for that. And Creole, man, that guy's been working so hard, it's just ridiculous. But me and Richard Cluck will be out here tomorrow for the River Rat Show. That's why I titled it Fishing with Freedom, because I'll be with Freedom. We're going to be on the boat. That's the plan, unless weather messes with it. And that's going to be tomorrow at it's going to immediately follow two stands stand day, and stand quits at noon Eastern time, 11 o'clock our time here. So we'll be going live at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning from the boat. We may get out there a little earlier. See, got the boat and truck gassed up and loaded and ready to go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That man don't play. He don't play. He's serious. So we're going to be in this general area tomorrow. Richard, they're biting like crazy, man. I just can't get them to hook up. I have caught 2 channel cats so far. And I broke off one while ago. I didn't break him off. I had a 5/0 hook on that little bitty old Murrillo rod on the Trish rod. And I got it right there to the bank, and the swell come up and it boiled the water. And he slipped his tail. When he did, the line just went pow. And I pulled it up, and the hook, the little 5/0 hook, I guess it ripped it out of his lip. Made me want to throw up because I seen him boiling the water when he'd roll his tail. And that as close as I got to him. And that was on a chunk of old shad. And I've got a ton of those shad left over. We'll be bringing those with us tomorrow too. Because majority, matter of fact, almost all those rods are baited up with shad right now. Except for the Muddy River rod. It has goose breast on it. So we've caught 1 fish on shad, 1 fish on goose breast. But we may throw some skipjack on here. I'm going to have to move Freddie. I think I got him at a disadvantage to where he can't do nothing. I may move him back over here. Because he's fishing in a shallower spot and he ain't even had a bite yet. Not so much as a nibble. And it's not Freddie's fault. It's because I put him in a bad spot. Let's see. I'm starting to get where I can see the chat a little better. I'm going to try to keep up with you guys. Anybody new in here? Okay. Man, I hope he can sit there and chew that shad head off there. Y'all seen the shad head I put on Betty a while ago? And she bounced and she bounced and she bounced and she bounced. and still didn't hook up. I just don't see how they're chewing that shad head off of there. It's too cold for it to be turtles. Don't believe it's gar. I highly doubt it. It's just got to be some little chompy catfish, little channel cats, little chompy chompers. They're just like chomping. I'm going to see what we got for skipjack over there. I brought some. It's recycled. I didn't bring the fresh stuff, I don't think. I fish with all recycled bait. It's baits that I'm saving my really good stuff for tomorrow. But what I did is I'll go out fishing and I'll cut up a skipjack or something like that. And if there's anything left over, I bag it up, take it home, throw it in the freezer. And then I'll do it again and again. And eventually I'll wind up with a whole bunch of bags of pieces. And I'll just take a day and come out here with all them little chunks and bits and pieces and fish and get rid of them. That way I don't just keep putting chopped up fish in the freezer. No, Betty's still getting hit. So he ain't got the shad head off yet. Oh, Muddy River rod with the goose breast on it just got tapped. These fish are not aggressive today at all. At all. I mean, they're light tapping like crazy, and I hate it. We got somebody in the basement. Let's see here. Evan!
Hey, bud, what's up?
Buddy? Man, I tell you what, these little things are just pecking away.
Yeah, they are. Hey.
But I've got downsized hooks on several of those rods.
You know why Freddie not catching anything?
Then he's going down.
Get him.
And he pulled so hard.
Well, Freddie, that door is coming in. Hey, Doc.
How did that fish pull that hard? I mean, he bent the crap out of her. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. He bent that rod down hard and still did not hook up. I don't get it.
Probably a short bite.
Yeah.
Probably short bite.
He bent that rod good that time, though.
Yeah.
That had me pumped up. I thought that was going to be the one.
You had Brady come in. You had Doc Reed come in.
Hey, Freddie! And there's Keith Doc. You know what? We're going to move the Freddie rod because we got it set in a disadvantaged spot.
I'm going to start a petition for you to rename the Freddie rod.
Do what?
I want to start a petition saying you rename the Freddie rod to Nina.
Well, you know what?
Freddie's going to get beat up with all
I like the team up of Freddie and Betty. You know, because she's the longest rod, he's the shortest. They make us like this oddball couple, which is I'm all about that. You know, anything just weird and out of focus is going to be my thing.
I understand it, but Betty's going to beat up on him.
Well, that's the thing. Freddie's always got Betty's got Freddie's back. So, but like I said, we got Freddie in the worst spot out there right now. And we're fixing to do something about that. We're fixing to move Freddie because he's in the worst spot you could be in.
All right. We have A1 that came in.
Well, welcome in.
Emily came in. Miss Emily, how are you doing?
I mean, we're not short on bites today. We're getting plenty of bites. We're just getting short bites. They're not hooking up.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, the last catfish I caught during Roger's show was 1.44 pounds. That's how big that channel cat was, and that's without the grippers. I just hooked him right in the lip with the scale. He was 1.44. So
Wow.
he's little.
That's your smallest one yet.
Yep.
Weed Hopper, how you doing, bud?
Oh, the goose breast is getting tapped on.
I wouldn't doubt that if I had your third one with goose breast.
Let me go down there and check that one. He's hitting it pretty good.
I got a boat for your wagon fishing for whiskers. Hello, Emily. How are you? Catfish personal. Yeah, since the belly produced itself for the last 2 or 3 months, TVA. Hey, Billy. If you guys haven't given him a thumbs up yet, please go over there and hit the thumbs up button. Hey, John Boys, Catfishing, how you doing, bud? Cold Creek, a.k.a. Billy.
There's the little Freddie rod. And I got it rigged up with the smallest Abu reel I could find that I had. The little silver, I think that's like a 4600.
You call that a small reel?
Yeah, that's dinky.
It looks like a
That thing's
46.
tiny. Little bit old tiny Abu that I got.
On that rod that looks big.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty small. It's the smallest reel I got. And I'm running a 5/0 hook on there. So we're going to freshen the bait up on him. We're going to move him over into the deep hole and give him a fair shot at trying to catch something too. Because right now he's up in that shallow water. We're not getting any bites in that shallow. We gotta go the deep hole.
That 5/0 could be perfect for any size cat you want to catch.
Well, that's what we're gonna try to do. So let me get Freddie baited up and get him out there, and we'll throw him out there in the deep water.
Oh, that's nice, Emily. You have 713 subs already. That's congratulations. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Just at work, getting bored. Figured I'd come up here and give Danny some company for a while.
All right, Freddie's in the
I'm
deep
working
water
on
now,
my
so he's got
Santa
just
belly.
as much chance as anybody. Evan, I'm gonna drop you behind the scenes. That way I can see these rods a
Yeah,
little
go
better.
for it. That's fine.
There
Put
you
you on
go.
full screen.
There we go. Because I don't know if you guys can see that Freddie rod there or not.
Yeah, we see it.
I think it's right there.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay.
Right next to
Well,
the
he's in
Lisa
the deep
rod.
hole now, so little Freddie may have a shot.
Yeah, I got Christmas lights up at home, Chris.
And see, I can't help but think that they got that shed head off of Betty because it's steady bouncing, and then just quit. So they probably picked at it till they managed to get that head off of there. But the rods that's been getting all the action today really are Betty, the yellow Madkatz rod, Lisa, and the Muddy River rod. Those three have pretty much been taking all the bites from everybody.
All right, everybody, let's get Danny that one like so we can hit 50 likes.
Oh, I appreciate that. How many people we got in here right now? 58, loving that.
You
I
got
don't
59
think it, Chris. We generally this time of year we don't have too much trouble with turtles because it's too daggone cold for them. They're already buried up in the mud for the winter. I haven't seen a turtle in so long. I don't know when the last time I saw a turtle.
You got 57 in here watching with 51 thumbs up.
Nice.
Come on, everybody. Go over and let's get Danny up to 60 thumbs up.
We just got another hit on that goose breast, but they're just barely pecking it. They're not aggressive at all.
No, they're just probably tasting it just because it's something they like. Probably a small baby catfish that's doing that.
I figure that because this hole right here holds a lot. Hey, there's Bugman and Wayne's World catfishing. Wayne's World, party time. Catch a fish.
Hey, Wayne's World, hey, Bugman.
It's all mine, Michelle. I love her to death. She's one of the sweetest people you ever met in your life.
Oh, Michelle is awesome.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, Ashley must have just got off work. She goes, "Yippee, I'm free!" Woohoo! We got some amazing people in this catfish family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow night
No doubt about that.
We're gonna have a good show tomorrow night on A&A, your AA meeting.
The AA meeting, that's what I call it.
Hey, we're gonna have a great show tomorrow night. We're gonna want to be outdoors with
Oh, Matt?
Yeah, we're gonna have the Fallen Outdoors veterans who's gonna be talking about that. He's part of.
Cool. Well, we'll definitely all make sure we see that.
It's for all the veterans and everybody. So he wants to talk about that and get that known out in the community. So we want to have him up there.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, we definitely want to catch that.
Oh yeah. I've been posting it on Facebook and everything when I get home and all that. But I wanted to make sure everybody knew about it. So
yeah.
Because we all support our veterans.
Well, as a veteran myself, you have no idea how much we appreciate that.
My family's all been veterans, and I've been supporting them. I've been a military brat most of my life. all my life. Still am. I still consider myself a military brat. We got Miss Jody in.
Every time I think they picked all the bait off of it, they'll pick at it a little more. It's really frustrating.
Trish, I have not heard from Cause. I've been trying to get a hold of her, and I still haven't heard from her. I messaged her daughter, and I haven't got no replies back over catfishing with Cause.
Are we talking about Jody?
No, catfishing with Cause.
Oh, well, there's my sister Jody. I thought I'd seen her name in here somewhere. Hey, Jody girl. Hey there, Jody girl. My Jody girl.
I'm sorry, Trouble. Gates locked.
You know how aggravated and frustrated I'm going to be if I caught 2 fish during Muskrat Show and don't catch anything during my life? That's going to be severely irritating.
Oh, you have to mess with Harold tomorrow.
Because I really don't plan on doing any nighttime fishing tonight. I'm just not really looking forward to that. It's too daggone cold fish at night here.
All right, give me a minute. I'll be up in a minute.
But I'm not sure exactly what our whole plan is tomorrow. Me and Richard we may get out here early enough that we can pop up on stand day. But I know for a fact that we absolutely will be ready to roll immediately following stand day tomorrow. Because he shuts down at 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central. And we will be out here on the boat with Richard's new fish finder and all of his new gadgets he's got. So we will be on the boat tomorrow unless the wind picks up and gets crazy. Then we're not going to do it because we don't play with the Mississippi River, buddy.
Hello, Guerrero. Welcome in.
Hey, Guerrero Bagre.
Danny, I'm going to step off for a minute. I'll be back up later if you're still fishing.
Okay, buddy. Appreciate you.
I'll be back later. You got to go take care of something real quick.
All right. Well, handle your business. Handle your business. Get it done. We're going to check the bait on Betty because she got hit several times really hard. He says, definitely fishing on stand day. There you go. You heard it from the man himself. So we will be on stand day tomorrow. I got to contact Stan to make sure we got arrangements for that, which Stan's always got room for us. He don't care. And Richard, I'll have to get with you tonight and figure out what time we want to get over here and get in the water and make sure we're set up in time for stand day. Come on now. I think we're going to check Betty and see if they got that shad head off of there. That's going to be something because they already done it once. And how in the world when I'm hooking it through the bone too, how in the world they're picking that shad head off there is beyond me. But the little cotton pickers are doing it. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be cotton pickers, would they? It'd be shad pickers, right? Sure. Little shad pickers picking my shad. I got one skipjack head in there, but man, that thing is rancid. Woo, Lordy. I think that thing passed up putrid. Another tap on the goose breast. It's a tap, but not a taker. It's like they're picking it up, mouthing it, and dropping it real fast. That's what they be doing. just messing with me. My curiosity has got me wondering, though. Hey, somebody get that pornographic bot out of here. Smack them down. Who is it? XXX69.biz. Well, you ain't got no biz up in here. Get on out of here. Chesapeake Bay catfish. Timmy! Man, Timmy tore the fish up last night. He was just being hard-headed and wouldn't listen to me. He caught it. I think Timmy got it like a 25-pounder and a couple other ones. And man, he got slammed. He had 2 rods that just got tore up. And I told him, I said, Timmy, ain't no bait on that rod. Ain't no bait on that rod, Timmy. And he sat there and sat there. And he reeled up and he goes, hey, man, there ain't no bait on this rod. I'm like, Timmy! He kicked my butt, though, because he caught some fish last night. Timmy put on a show. Jimmy, is that Gil Geiger? I don't know if I'm saying it right. See it. Timmy put on a show last night, y'all. He caught some fish. He had people coming up talking to him. And he was giving fishing lessons and all that to people on the bay. Oh, Betty's getting hit. Betty's getting hit. So we still know we know we still got our shad head then. We know that. We still got our shad head. Man, I'm almost tempted when they're bouncing it like that, just going to reel down on that fish, but I just don't know. And there's a bump on the goose breast. Betty's pretty good pull there. Not a pretty good pull. Take it down. Come on. Quit short biting. Man, these fish are short biting bad, y'all. He's still working it. Still working it. Man, I want to see that rod bend over double. I just want to see it. Well, he's bringing in slack now. I'm getting caught in a crosswind. And it's bowing the line out like that. Real hard. But will he eat it? He's steady bouncing right now. I don't think you guys can see that from that far away. That fish is still working that bait. And I have serious doubts that it's going to be anything of any size. Because a bigger fish wouldn't have no problem getting that in his mouth and being done with it. I'm going to watch it for a second, just see what's going on. Fishing and cooking with Mike Chavez. Taste! That's all I'm going to tell them fish. Get that bait and taste. That's all they're doing, though, Mike. They're just tasting it. I want them to eat it. Quit tasting and eat it. Enough with the tasting. Eat the bait. Eat it, you stupid fish. That's a steady pull right there. Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to get anything tonight or not. All these little bitty ones are just short biting. It's going to be one of them nights. Or afternoons. I'm not spending the night out here. Robin C., what's up, sis? And I have to keep, every time one of those rods gets pecked on for an extended period of time, I have to keep checking them because they're just pecking the bait off of there. And then I wind up sitting here forever with no bait on the hook, which really sucks. But it's hard to tell because sometimes you sit here, they'll tap on it, and you'll sit here and sit here and sit here and think, well, they got the bait. Then they'll tap on it again, and you think, okay, well, there's still bait on there. And they will drag the process out just to get on my nerves. But the big, bad, hard takedowns just aren't happening right now. Now he's still messing with Betty. I just don't. Just eat it. Steady bouncing, steady bouncing. I'm going to go reel down on that fish. I'm telling you. But every time I walk over, he quits doing it. And we may leave Betty at home tomorrow. Well, we're going to bring her along, but I don't think we're going to put her in the. I don't think we're going to have her sticking out of the boat. If we're in this spot right in here, what we'll do is we'll set her. I'll climb out of the boat and I'll set her up somewhere off to the side on the bank, and then get back in the boat. And we'll just let her sit out there on the bank by herself. See how she likes that. We'll see you later, Danny. All right, bye, Jody. You going fishing? Well, I won't stay out here late in the cold. I'll probably be at home watching you. I'm saving all my energy for tomorrow. 71 people in here. Come on, fish. 71 people. Let's go. Y'all, there's a big one out there. I just don't know where he's at right now. He's got to come up here and get a hold of something. Come on with it. Let's go. Let's get the fishing going. That fish is still bouncing on Betty. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if it's a little fish that's on there or if it's a little fish that's just pecking at it. Just eat it. I haven't seen that rod bend down really hard in so long. It's about making. I'll tell you what. I miss it. The last time that rod went down really hard was back when I caught the 70-pounder back this summer during the show when Epic was on there. That was the last time that rod had a good takedown. And that's been a minute. She is way overdue for a big takedown. Way overdue. I'm just not sure if that fish ain't on there, y'all. He keeps bouncing and quitting, but it's steady. Not sure what his story is. Just don't get it. Oh, Chris and Kelly's in here. Chris and Telly, are you guys coming to the Baldwin Bash? The Jerry Parker's New Year's Eve Baldwin Bash. That's going to be a blowout right there. And we're all going to die of hypothermia. It's going to be cold, y'all. Now, if you guys ain't heard about that, that's coming up. The Jerry Parker New Year's Eve Baldwin Bash. Going to have folks coming from all over the place, and it's going to be a, man, great show. I can promise y'all there's going to be fish caught on that show. There's going to be so many fish caught on that show, you're going to be sick of watching people catch fish. I promise it. Guarantee it. It's going to be a blowout. And if we get Chris and Telly up there too, shut the front door. Chad D, Chris and Telly, Josh the Weekend Angler, Jerry Parker, me, Fishing and Freedom, Real Gals, Jello, maybe even squeeze Avid up in there. I ain't carrying him down there. That's a big old boy. Let's see, what did he say? Where's it at? At Baldwin Lake in Southern Illinois. Lake Baldwin, whatever you want to say. We did the gathering there last year, and you guys, we had the time of our life. I still don't know who caught the most fish, if it was Jerry Parker or Real Gals. I think it was a tight race between them. I do know who caught the biggest fish. That big old girl right there did. Black Betty caught the biggest fish on Baldwin last year. But we're going to do that again this year. It's going to be a blast, I'm telling you. Yep, Jello. Is Jello in here? Jello is in here. Jello is going to be at the Baldwin Bash too. He was there last year, and Jello caught quite a few fish down there. He sat down there a little ways from us. Mike Chavez, Illinois. Isn't that close to Ohio? Ohio. It's close enough, Mike Chavez. Come on down. We want to try to line the bank up with YouTubers doing the Baldwin Bash. Mike Greenwell needs to come over there. Mike Greenwell, I didn't forget you. I just didn't know. I don't know if you ever got a confirmation, yes or no, that you were going to try to make it. Oh, oh. Man, I'm hating that. It keeps thumping that rod, but it just ain't hooking up. Making me look bad now. So there you go. You're probably going to get us a little bit of Mike Greenwell up there too. Jello will be there. It's going to be a heck of a time. A New Year's Eve party like you ain't never seen. It's going to be fun. I am taking the cooler with me this year, and I'm gonna take a bunch of those fish home because they encourage you to keep a lot of those fish, and they're some of the best eating fish you ever got your hands on. So, and I don't think there's a limit on them. And I'm gonna go up there and fill a cooler up. Come on, Betty. That fish may be on there. That fish is on there, y'all. Fish on. That fish been on there the whole daggum time. And just sitting there just pecking and pecking and pecking. And the whole time, he was on there. Can you believe that? And look what he did. Look what he did to that shad head. My God. He just beat the crap out of it. Hey, recognize that hook? For any of y'all don't know, that is a Triple City Anglers Goober time right there. Man, he beat that shad head all to pieces. Let's take a look at this catfish. What do y'all say? No skunk today, baby. That fish was on there the whole time. I kept telling y'all, I said, man, he's just sitting there pecking it, pecking it, pecking it. I thought, is that fish on there or what? I just didn't know. I felt like he was. The feeling was getting stronger and stronger. Come on, come on. The feeling just kept getting stronger and stronger that fish was on there. And I reeled up Betty, and he started pulling back. He said, hey, I'm trying to eat here. Why are you messing with me for? That's a pretty decent channel cat, y'all. This hole is full of them. They're just little nibble peckers right now. Bunch of little nibble peckers. That's all they are. Just picking and nibbling. Let's see what he weighs when we get him turned loose. He come out that deep hole. That fish been on there the whole dadgum time. He ain't no monster, but he's a fish. And we like fish. He gonna lock in on 6.55. 6.55. There's your fish. We got one. Ain't no 20 pounder. The mask ain't coming off. Got to get a 20 for that. But he ain't that big old giant shad head. Can you hear him? He's kind of quiet. Is it cold? Let's go turn him loose so he can get back down in that water and be what he's supposed to be. Later, buddy. Now, isn't that something, you guys? that fish for 15, 20 minutes just sitting there going like this. That's all he was doing. And I got sick of it. I said, I've had all this I can take. And I grabbed the rod and I reeled up on it. And I stopped and he went. And I just started reeling. And it felt kind of heavy. And sure enough, he's on there the whole time. Whoo! Thank you, Mississippi River. Daddy loves you, girl. Let's throw Betty back out there. So right now, that fish officially counts. So the scoreboard right now is Freddie and Betty. They're up on the other 4 girls. Y'all better get to getting it. Team Freddie and Team Betty, they're whooping them other 4 rods. Betty said, get me back out there. Get me back out there. Well, come on. You need to stop. I hooked the bed of my truck. Dadgummit, get out of there. I think I'm calling the muffler. How in the world did you get up in there? There we go. We're going to get rid of that shad head, though. That thing is just destroyed. Man, he beat the crap out of that. You ever seen anybody fillet a shad head like that? Look at that. He just laid it out all flat and stuff. There ain't enough left of that to worry about. We pitch you down in the water. Let's get some more bait on there and get back out there. And y'all see how aggravating this wintertime catfishing could be? That fish is on there for 15, 20 minutes. Just go like this. It's too cold. I can't pull it. I can't pull this rod. I'm freezing to death down here. He's wanting me to jerk on and I can't do it. It's too cold. Went to reel him up. I said, you got to be kidding me. Sitting there the whole time. The whole time. I ain't lying. I'm just happy I at least caught something for y'all. I don't like that skunking stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the time of my life hanging out with you guys. Y'all's beautiful. You're wonderful. And I love you to death. But I still want to catch a fish. Woo, we got him. We got him. And what's so sad about it is there's been a lot of times I'd caught fish like that and like, oh, you going, good God. And just be disappointed. Now you're going, it's a 2-pounder. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank God for that 2-pound fish. Oh, it's a crazy world we live in. You know what I mean? Depending on what you're getting will lower your expectations dramatically. It's a monster. He's a pound and a half. Woo, Lord have mercy. And see, there's 2 other rods there that were getting pecked on pretty hard a while ago. We probably just pissed away 2 fish. Oh, well, I'm having fun. Are y'all having fun? That's all we care about. I'm going to tell you something about these wintertime catfish. They stink. That fish was definitely laying on the bottom. There's no doubt about it. I don't know what's on the bottom of that river, but I'll tell you what, I don't want to get it on me. It's nasty. That's like a funk from a monk. I don't know what it need a pair of bear overalls. Pair of bear overalls. Bear overalls. That bear was wearing people clothes. And I really, excuse me, I had a little bit of something come up there. Where'd that come from? I ain't eat nothing. I ain't drank no soda. But something definitely tried to come out of me. It's like, burp, what the hell? Where'd that come from? Okay, let's see. Oh, what's Bugman talking about? 29 today. Let's get on Fox. Oh, I remember that. It was a dating service. They go, lowered expectations. There was a dating show on one of them comedy things, skits they did. It was like, you hook up with somebody, no job, no money, no place to live. And I might have told y'all the other night, but you know, you need to start dating more home. If you're single, you need to start dating more homeless people. You do. You know why it's better to date homeless people? Because after the date's over, you can drop them anywhere. You ain't got to take them home. Oh, Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be like that. Yep. I kind of want to check that goose rod, the one that's got the goose meat on it, because it got hit a whole bunch of times too. And I also kind of screwed up the last time I threw Betty out. I threw her out way too far, and she's out there in the main current, and she drifted back that way, and she's quarter mile that way. She's gonna stretch down over the top of all the other rods, and she's way over there somewhere. She got caught in that fast current, and she went downtown. But she ain't nowhere near the shoreline, I can promise you that. She is out there, way out there. Carp, catfish, baits, tip, trick, techniques. You know what? I always say that name really fast. That way it sounds like you know what you're doing. Kind of like Worcestershire sauce. If you say it fast, Worcestershire sauce. But when you say their name, Caught catfish bait tip track technique. You gotta say it real quick so nobody know you screwed it up. Just say it fast. I'll never know. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Thank you for that fish. I sure do appreciate it. And I'd be a lot more appreciative if you just give them a little bit more of something to pull with. Old frozen catfish on the bottom of the river. I ain't pulling that rod. It's too tired. It's too cold. It's something. He said, see, Rob, see, Daddy, I want some, whatever you have. Need some. Hey, it's called enjoying life, sister. And you know what? I enjoy life all the time, as much as possible. I have times when I do get down, but I'm gonna say probably a good 90% of my life. I'll be conservative with it. 90% of my life is spent just having fun and enjoying it. I mean, I've seen so much pain and misery and heartache in my life that I look at my life and go, you know what? It ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. It's pretty daggone good. And it just makes you smile, makes you laugh, and you just roll with it, baby. Roll with it. Just take it and run with it. Hang on, I got a big old truck. Somebody's sneaking around over here behind me. I don't know if that's a four-wheeler or a side-by-side or whatever. Whoo, Lord. Can y'all believe that fish was on there like that and just sit there? Greg Burgess from Louisiana. Hello, Danny Stone. Good to see you. Good to see you, Greg. It is absolutely wonderful to see you today. It's a great day in the neighborhood. So I wound up catching 3 fish a day, and one of them y'all got to see. I'm trying to get my my goal this year was to catch 2,022 pounds of fish in the year 2022. And I caught that fish earlier. I said how much it weighed on Muskrat Show. I'll have to go back and watch that and get the weight because I keep a logbook. And then the next one, I wrote it down on that paper. It's 1.44 pounds. And then we just caught that one. I done forgot what it weighed, but I'll go back and watch it and I'll write that in the logbook. I think I got like 802 pounds to go. Me and Richard Clark gonna have to get busy tomorrow, man. I gotta get 802 pounds for the end of the year. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna pull the OLG bass where he was trying to catch 365 and I think he caught like 450. I said, "Good Lord, man, you can stop now." Yeah, old Tom, he set a goal. I'm gonna get 365 fish this year. Crap, he just kept going. Like, dude, you're there. Stop. You're making the rest of us look bad, Tom. Cut it out. Oh my God. I love him to death too. Tom, he is something special. One of the nicest men you've ever met. I got to meet him and shake his hand at CatCon last year. And oh, wait a minute. We may have another one of those on there. Just hold the bait in his mouth. You know how cold it's got to be when it's too cold for the fish to chew. They just grab it, hold it, and suck on it. I can't even chew. My jaw's froze shut. Woo! It's a good day, Tater. Good day. Good day. How can you be that happy over one freaking fish? Like I said, I've already caught two earlier. But you know what? It's so much better when you guys are here. That's what I love about live streaming. And I hate it when I catch a fish and the camera ain't rolling. Because 9 times out of 10, you just don't even bother telling anybody about it. Because there's a lot of people that believe it, and I'm kind of one of them. But it didn't happen on camera, it didn't happen. I come up, yeah, I caught a 84-pounder the other day. Well, when can we watch the video? Oh, I didn't have no camera with me. Guess what? You didn't catch nothing. It don't count. It don't count. It don't count. No, your fish counts in your world. The rest of us, not so much. There's John Oler, outdoorsman. Big John. Big Bad John. And Kentucky Redneck, what's going on? We're all excited because we caught one stinking fish. Woo. Got 487 rods out and finally caught one. Oh, it'd be all right. How much time do I got left? It is 4 o'clock. It's going to get dark here. Yo, we may have another 30 or 40 minutes left. And it's going to get dark, and I got to get out of here because it's hard getting out of here. But we'll hang around for a little longer. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. And don't forget, you guys, it's going to be me and Freedom on the water tomorrow on the boat. We're going to try to get up there, and we're going to hook up with the 2 stands and do a stand day. And then immediately following that, we're going to do the Mississippi River Rat Show. So it's going to be a full day of our crap. Lord have mercy. And they go, I don't want to watch these idiots all day long. Why, yes, you do. I promise you do. I'm going to check that goose bait. Then I'm putting the pecan pie in the oven. I get carbs. Thanksgiving does ruin everybody's diet, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. I look back in time, seen Betty bounce. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. She did a little dip. Oh, he's one of them slack droppers. I hate the slack droppers. They're just dropping slack. Man, that triple city hook was through that fish's head. He wasn't going nowhere. I'm telling you. It popped out the side of his skull. he wasn't getting off that hook. He wasn't happening. He was stuck in it. We need to go check on our goose meat and see if it's got anything on it. I almost bet you they picked it off there because that goose meat's really easy to get off there. Just wait. You know, don't say that, Bug Man. You got to have winter. There's a season for everything and a time for everything. Under this, I don't remember how it goes because I ain't read my Bible in so long. The time to weep, the time to laugh, the time to dance, and the time to cry. And Richard, in case you're wondering, this water is up. I mean, it's not quite normal, but we're getting there. It's actually going back up into the creek channel here, and it's going back up into that other spot that's been dry all year. It finally made its way back up in there. There was just a little bitty tidbit of that goose meat still on there. It just barely hanging on. Ronnie Oakley, hello. Well, let me check the sun here. Dude, that's only one figure away from going down behind the trees. We probably got about 20 minutes left, I think. May be able to squeeze 30 out. I doubt it. I almost bet you a couple of them other rods ain't even got bait on them. I don't know if we have enough time to do anything with them, though. To be honest with you, I just don't think we'll have enough time. Where do you get the goose meat? He's laying in the road dead. Somebody hit a goose with a car. I slammed on the brakes and jumped out and grabbed him. I caught catfish on goose today, though. They ate that goose meat up. I thought I may have go out and snatch me up some snow geese around here. That goose got hit by a car. He just laying in the road, and I thought, well, you're bait. I do have standards, though. I won't use a dog or a cat for bait and tell y'all about it. Yeah, I bet that'd be no man. They have neighbors got like their chihuahua or their poodle or something, and they call you up and says, "Oh Lordy, oh Lord Jesus, it's a sad day. Our little Fluffy died. Spot passed away." And I'd be like, "What are you gonna do with the body?" Can I get him for some catfish bait? Save you the trouble of digging a hole. And I figure if Has and them can use hot dogs for bait, I can use a wiener dog. Y'all, I'm kidding. I ain't gonna use no dog for bait. I'm not, okay? I'm not. I'm serious. Now, cat, I'll throw a hook in a cat in a second. Oh, Betty's getting. See, he's doing the same thing with Betty again. Just a tap, tap, steady pulling like that. Just steady tapping on it. Steady pulling, steady pulling. But can a brother get a takedown? It ain't looking like it. What time is it? According to my finger, we got 15 more minutes. And the sun's going to be down. I just don't feel like running no lights tonight, y'all. Hold on here. What is he sneaking up doing? Wondering how many Abu reels can I get for Mississippi and trade? Well, now, we got some wheeling and dealing going here. Dale Hayslip, you ain't right, Daddy. I hope you had that figured out before this show. Dale, you always seem like a pretty smart feller. I hope you ain't behind everybody else. Awesome fishing man. Good evening to you, brother. I assume you're a man. You said you were. No, I'm kidding. Just glad to have you in here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nice to have you. We're going to squeeze about 15 or 20 more minutes out of here. I keep looking up there at that clock saying, oh, man, I get the giggles when I catch a fish. I get happy. I get so happy. It's just so sad that it takes such a small fish to do it anymore. B3 Customs, Van, my brother. What's going on? We caught 3 fish today, and one of them we can prove it. The other 2, why would I lie about it? They weren't very big. But I'm counting them on my scoreboard. Y'all don't have to count them. You can count the one I caught on screen. But them other 2 are going on my scoreboard. They're only going to take off about 1.5 pounds. Oh, whoa, whoa, Betty. Whoa, Betty. See that? They're doing the exact same thing, guys. Got tug and let go. Tug and let go. Tug and let go. He's doing it again. That's what that last fish did. We went over and reeled it up, and what? He was on there. But I'm I'm pushing for the takedown. I want to see the takedown. Oh, come on, fish. I don't care if 3 of them get together to push on another one. It's like, okay, you grab the hook. The 3 of us are going to grab you and push as hard as we can. And the 4 of us together can bend that rod. I don't care. Do it. I don't care if it takes all 4 of you. Let's go. Let's do it. No. Oh, I coughed up a lung. I had to go look in the mirror and make sure there wasn't nothing hanging off my face. I'd get home, my wife would be like, oh my God. You're sitting there in front of everybody with lung butter hanging off your chin. No, ma'am. I check myself periodically. I won't let it happen, I promise. All right, fish. The clock is a ticking. You know what it is. They know. All these fish out there. Mama Henya. Hello, Mama Henya. Those fish out there know that I'm coming back tomorrow with Freddie. And they're all like, guys, let's just mess with him a little bit tomorrow. He's going to come back. And the 2 of them are going to throw out a smorgasbord buffet style. And let's all everybody fast tonight. They're going on a diet so they can save room in their bellies because they're going to just be eating it up. They said, we got a big meal coming tomorrow. Y'all don't want to be getting all filled up on these little sneaky snacks that he's throwing at you now. Not when we can have a big old dinner tomorrow. So they're all saving room for it. Watching here from Morocco. Thank you. Appreciate it. I love Morocco. I'd love to be there right now because it's sure better than where I'm sitting. It's freaking cold here. Oh, there goes the goose meat. The goose meat's becking on it. Oh, Betty just got thumped hard. Betty got thumped hard again. Can we get a takedown? Come on with it. I looked over and there was 2 rods biting. And it was pitiful. Come on. I've milked cows harder than that. Come on, hit that bait. Let's go. You're running out of time. The sun's going down. If you think it's cold now, you wait till it gets behind them trees. You will be cold. Fish aren't no better than that. I just don't think I want to run no lights, y'all. I really don't. But we've been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes. 60 people still left there. Lee Evans, Catfish, Kentucky. What's going on, brother? There's my. Oh, you talking about Festus from Gunsmoke? I used to do a little bit of Festus. I remember us talking to old Doc. I was talking to old Doc, and he said, I just come into some money and just don't know what to do with it. And Doc said, well, why don't you buy a lot? He said, well, I just got a little money. How can I buy a lot? He said, I mean a lot of land. Well, I can't buy a lot of land. I don't got but a little bit of money. He said, no, a lot. You know, you can build a house on it. He said, how many times I tell you I can't buy a lot of land? I just got a little bit of money. Some of y'all will get that joke. Some of you won't. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. But we got stuff in the truck for that. The YT world rocking. YouTube world is a rocking. If the YouTube world is a rocking, don't come a knocking. No, that's when you want to come a knocking. Oh, eagle coming right at us, y'all. Look at that. Come here, buddy. Ah, I like that. Did y'all see that eagle? He just flew right past the rock. Salute, brother eagle. Bring me fish. He said, forget you. You bring me a fish. That bird don't give a crap unless I'm leaving it laying on the bank. He sure ain't gonna bring me nothing. He said, lay one out there for me before you go home. Well. What time is it? 4:25. 4:25. I wonder what I'm having for supper. I don't know. I think I still got a big old pot of beans in there. And my wife ain't fed them to the dogs yet. Don't feed the beans to the dogs. Especially that German Shepherd. He sat beside me on the couch last night, and good Lord, that dog had an air leak. I like to choked on a dog fart. And then he'll lay down there at the floor by your feet and sit there. You know what? You can't hardly hear a dog fart. They just slip out. They go. But you can smell them. I guarantee you can. You can't hear a dog fart, but you can sure smell it. Or at least on my dogs. You don't believe me? Come let them stay at your house for a few days. Big old bowl of chili and peanut butter sandwich. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That does sound good, but you know, a lot of times when I have chili, I'll tell you what goes good with it for me. And that's a pimento cheese sandwich. Woo, yeah. Pimento cheese sandwich with a bowl of chili. I like that too. But I can see where the peanut butter would come in quite nicely. Yeah, it's good 3 days. Yeah. Oh, I'm fixing to put my jacket on. But man, the sun is getting low, y'all. The Hulk's fixing to turn back into David Banner. That one fish just pecked on that rod, and he ain't done nothing with it. I wonder how many of them rods out there ain't got no bait on them. Because I've reached the point now I don't care. Because we're getting close to shutting down time anyway. I don't want to be out here trying to drive out of here in the dark. Oh, there goes Eagle. He's going back the other way. Bless your heart, brother Eagle. Fly away home. Just get on down there and do your business. That's a good bird right there. It's like, hey, you ever seen them big old giant tall birds that walk along the shoreline? The great blue heron. I know you've all seen them. You imagine cooking one of them for Thanksgiving. You'd have to hold the leg out here to eat it. That leg bone on that thing is 3 feet long. We had a great blue herring for Thanksgiving. You hold the drumstick out here and eat on it. It's way out here. But if you wonder what they taste like, it tastes great blue herring. It tastes kind of like a mix between an owl and a chicken hawk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I swear I'm kidding. Maybe. I ain't gonna lie. We did have, when I was a kid growing up, this old drunk guy across the street. We was his 4th of July party. We had the barbecue grill out there. Dad putting chicken on the grill. And he was in it, that drunk guy across the road. He was in the backyard. And we heard that shotgun. Boom, boom. And he come running up there and he had a cotton picking chicken hawk and threw it on the barbecue grill. That's a long time ago. I was a little kid. Look here. My friend showed up. How you doing, buddy? Chris, you doing good? We caught 3 today.
Did you?
Little ones. They just threw them all back like we always do.
I want to know how you got your truck that clean coming down through that. Which way you come? Oh, the other way?
Yeah.
I started thinking my truck is brown now, not gray.
I came this way the other day, and Danny Goodson had to come pull me out because I high centered in that and got stuck. Yeah.
I about did, so.
Yep. You guys, this is my local game warden here. Really good guy, Chris. I'm not going to tell you his last name because I don't want you guys trying to find him. I'm going to mute it for a minute. Me and him are going to have a little chat, all right? So y'all just hang around. That's a good guy right there. And that's something I've always told you guys. No, I know that guy personally. He's a good guy. Chris, that's Chris Barnes. He's our local local conservation agent. Uh, Guys, one of the biggest tips I can give you, without a doubt, and I'm gonna be serious for a minute, is stay legal, do everything right, and become friends with your local conservation agents and stuff. Because you ask them questions, and they will help you out. They're not required to do that, but if you're on the up and up and you're a good person, they will go out of their way to help you. I mean, they're people just like you, and you treat them with respect and do right, and they're going to help you. They're going to help you every chance you get. But yeah, I've known him for a long time. He's a good guy. Soap Flow Outdoors. That's my favorite place. If I had to leave Missouri, that's where I'd go. Florida. Look here, this bar's just going to stop out there in the middle of the river, just hover. There must be somebody coming downstream. It's fixing to get dark, y'all. I told him, I said, don't be parking on the road up there because I'm fixing to come out of here. There's only one way in and one way out. And if he's sitting in the middle of the road and I have to stop, I'm stuck. So he said he's going to pull on out of here and get out of my way so I can make a run for it and get out of here and get past the mud. But there's actually a spot that I found today where you can go around this one road there and it ain't so bad. His question to me is, how'd you get down here without getting mud all over your truck? I said, I made a new road. I cut through the woods with the truck. You ain't supposed to do that. Guess which way I'm going when I leave out of here? The same way I came in. Well, I don't guess that fish is going to get on here, y'all. One per county, Mark. There, pretty much. Yeah, Freedom knows that guy too. Oh, Betty's getting hit. Boy, it'd be nice if we could catch one more fish before we go home because it's starting to get cold. The sun is. I'm gonna show you here. Take a look. Let me unplug you. Right there, son. As soon as that drops behind them trees, it's gonna be 40 degrees colder. You gotta love that right there, though, don't you? Welcome to my life. Welcome to my world. Ain't that beautiful? If that don't make you laugh and smile and have a good time, then what will? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's starting to get cold, y'all. I'm fixing to get out of here. It's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark on us. But I think I'm gonna. Man, I wish that fish would hurry up and get on there. He keeps pecking on it. I want to try to give him every second I can. Old boy outdoors. Welcome in. How you doing? I wasn't gonna tell him, Richard. No, Richard, in your defense, it was an honest mistake. It was an absolutely honest mistake. Barnsworth, I'm getting cold, boys. I don't think we're going to be able to wait on that fish to get on that hook. We're going to have to get out of here. It's getting cold. And I ain't got no flashlight with me either. I don't like picking this stuff up in the dark. You fall off of that edge and in that water, you're a dead man. David's hiking and fishing. How you doing? You guys are coming in here just as I'm fixing to get out because look here. That sun is just about gone, y'all. It's just about gone. Right there. Ain't that pretty? Ain't you pretty? We're going to give it a couple more minutes here. Then I'm going to tell y'all bye. because don't fret and don't be sad, because I'm going to be right back here tomorrow, and I'm going to make it even more fun because I'm going to be with the man himself, Mr. Richard Cluck from Fishing and Freedom. We're going to be out here all dadgum day. So you get a whole day of this crap. I don't think that fish is going to get on there. I really don't. He's just doing that nibbling crap. Plus, I want to save a few of them for tomorrow. Man, the carp are jumping out the water out there. I mean, they're coming up and flying and going crazy. Uh-oh, Betty's bouncing. Will that fish get on there? Will he get on there before we go? Will he do it? Valerie, thank you. I didn't make it. God did. It's gone now. Man, these carp are coming out of the water like crazy. I mean, they are just like, look like dolphins. Oh, it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, back to the conservation agent, Mr. Chris Barnes, is a good friend of mine. He also subscribes to my channel, so I can't do nothing illegal. He sees everything I do. He called me on the phone. Hey, I watched that last episode, man. You was pushing your limit. Don't make me come down there. Betty's still getting pecked on. I don't want to give up on that fish. He's pecking on that rod. But I'm going to have to get out of here, guys. I'm going to have to. I can't be down here after dark. I ain't got my lights with me or nothing. It's going to be a good day tomorrow. Better than today. Because there's going to be, oh man. Oh, hold on. Come on, do it. Man, I don't know how in the world that fish bends that rod like that and don't get that hook stuck in him. I don't know. No, he's still there. There he goes. Look at every time I walk up here, he does that. Every time. It's aggravating. It's truly aggravating. If I could get him to pull down on it while I'm there, I'll reel down on him and try to hook on into it. Lord, we are running out of time. It's fixing. Here in the next 3 minutes, it's going to get so freaking dark, y'all ain't going to be able to see me. Come on, fish. Quit playing. I think we're going to have to call it. I do. I think we're going to have to call it. Oh, wait a minute. There he goes. Come on. Come on. See what we're going to do. I'm going to start packing everything else up and getting it loaded. I'm going to pull these other rods in and everything. Okay. We're going to leave Betty out. There he goes. There he goes. We're going to leave Betty out and give that fish every opportunity to get on that hook. Because he's wailing on it. He's doing exactly like that last one was. Mr. Duggar Fishing! What's going on, Duggar? But he's doing exactly what that last fish did. He's just sitting there going like this. And then stopping. And then he'll go again. And stop. He did it while ago, reeled up. Guess what? We got a fish. So I don't want to give up on him quite yet. But I do have to start prepping to get out of here. Oh, that's what y'all talking about here. Oh, Lord, I got such good friends. Mine yet, so be there. Well, I'm going to start packing stuff up, but we'll leave Betty out and see if we can get something going. Wait. We're going to call a few channels. Haven't fished anything into missing. Put a chicken back and changes. We got one fish a while ago, Bagre. And Betty's getting hit right now, but I'm fixing to start packing up. It's fixing to get dark. I don't have my lights and stuff with me, unfortunately. So if you guys want to keep talking, keep an eye on them rods. I'm going to start packing gear up first, and then I'll start pulling rods out, okay? And I'll drag it out as long as I can, okay? But we'll try to see if we can get Betty to bite that rod, or that fish to bite Betty. We're going to give him every chance we can to get on there. Like I said, I am going to bring Black Betty with me tomorrow, but I'm not going to, I just don't see me throwing her off the boat. If me and Richard pull up in here, in this spot, what I'll probably do is set her up on the bank away from the boat, where I have to jump out of the boat and run over here and get her. Or we could just let the fish pull Betty in, and whenever she starts floating off, we can scoot over with the boat and grab her and pick her up. All right, let me start packing up stuff, you guys, and I'll be back and tell y'all bye just a little bit. He's on there, y'all. Oh! Crap! He popped the hook. We had him. We had him. He popped the hook, y'all. Crap. Can you believe that? Man, that was a nice fish, too. I was sitting there packing up that bait, and I happened to look up on my shoulder, and Betty was bent down, and she was staying down. So I just picked up, started reeling. Oh, I guarantee you that fish would have had to be taking the mask off. That was a good fish. I guarantee it was. No doubt about it. Betty, get out of my way. You're in my face. Quit hogging the screen, girl. That's the way it goes. But I don't know if you guys got to see that takedown or not, but that was pretty cool. I just happened to look up on my shoulder and she was gone. Since that happened, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. All right. But don't forget, we'll be back here bright and early tomorrow. Check out Stand day, 2 stands fishing. You're going to catch me and Richard Cluckler. I'm going to give Stan a call as soon as I get out of here. We'll be fishing on stand day in the morning, and immediately following stand day, we're going to be live with the River Rats. Me and Richard Cluck on the boat out here doing this, okay? Thank all y'all for hanging out with me today. I had an absolute fabulous time. It's been a while since I had this much fun, but it was because you guys were here. I loved watching a Muskrat show today. You know, it was a great show. I hope you guys got to catch that. But, you know, as much fun as I had watching that show, it got super good whenever I turned that camera on and you guys all come in here to hang out with me. Okay? You're my brothers. You're my sisters. You're my catfish family. And I love each and every one of you. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Make sure y'all's there. Bye, y'all.